All right, what's happening, guys? It's Benny here. Man, I don't really do these tool reviews, or tool hauls. I guess that's more or less what I'd call them. It's not really a review so much, but I thought I'd just do one. I had picked up a bunch of stuff recently, and even this stuff over here. But that's not from Harbor Freight. Obviously, you can tell all this stuff is here. Just wanted to go over it, and yeah, I know the title says that it kind of sounds like clickbait, but the thing is that I don't normally do tool hauls where I buy a bunch of tools. I don't really need a bunch of stuff. This time around, for different reasons, I did need some stuff, and I just just started putting it all in the cart there. Next thing you know, I'm walking out with like $300 worth of stuff here, and I'm like, damn, I never spent this kind of money in no freaking Harbor Freight, man. It's ridiculous. But here we are, so I'd figure, hey, might as well do a little video on it. So, I'm pretty sure there's tons of people already done videos on all this stuff before, but, thought, hey, why don't I make one too? Anyways, let's get on with it here. The reason I really went in because I needed a few things. Mainly, I needed a jack, and because I've had one just like that one for years, man. I had it for like 10 years, right? And I set it down in the junkyard, walked away, was pulling another part from something else, set it beside the wheels that I was taking, so I figured, so they wouldn't take the wheels. They didn't take the wheels. They took the damn jack. Bastards, man. Almost 10 years, and that jack, one of the very few things that I loved about Harbor Freight was the jack, was that jack right there. And it never let me down, man. I'm the one that let it down. By getting it stolen from me. Anyways, so yeah, I went and picked up one of those. I think it was, I want to say I spent about $60. I think after the 20%. I think that's what they gave me, the 20% off that one. Sucks because you don't get a 20% off everything. They only want one thing. You gotta keep going back to get 20% off each thing. But I was like, I'm not gonna screw that crap. Anyways, so yeah. Love the jack. It's one of the very few things that I really, really have always liked about Harbor Freight. Yeah, love it. Would highly recommend that jack. Only if you're gonna lift. It's only rated for 1.5 tons. So yeah, don't try to lift the whole front end off a vehicle, off of a damn Tahoe or something like that. I watch a guy do that in a shop next to me. He tried to lift the front end of a Tahoe. That thing just dropped, man. Destroyed that jack. But anyways, other thing that I needed was this bottle jack. Years ago, someone gave me that. No, my brother gave me that from his job that they were throwing it away. And I actually had that bottle jack. That's a Harbor Freight deal. I know it is, that press. But that bottle jack, it was left in a shop that I rented years ago. And it worked. So I just put it on there and, used it. And this last time that I moved it back here. Next thing you know, the damn thing quit working. So I had to go to get Harbor Freight and grab one of those. So that's the reason I got that. These two here, well, everybody knows these freaking guns, these paint guns. They're, famous. The purple guns from Harbor Freight. They were on sale. I think they were less than $10 a piece. So I said, man, let me just go grab two of them. They're normally I think they were even less than $10. But yeah, because normally like $15 or something like that. So I just grabbed two of them. I'm gonna see what the difference is between this one here. They look alike. This Vapor one, the box is a little bigger. I'll probably do a little comparison on those two. That's from, that Vapor's from, where's it from? Oh, Northern Tool, yeah. I rarely go there, but I saw that when I was there one time, I picked it up. And let's see, what else? I love these here, man. These, the nitrile, 9 mil thickness by Hardy. These gloves here, man, these are some good gloves, man. They're tough. I really like those. And they're about $10 or something like that. Yeah, I highly recommend those. Although at Walmart, I've seen these here. They're the Gorilla Grip. I think and there's the same amount, 50. They're supposed to be, extreme duty or whatnot. But they don't say what the mil thickness is on them, so who knows? I'm gonna try them out, see what happens. But what else? What else? Yeah, I needed one of these here, these face shields there, because I just don't have one, and sometimes you just need something like that. So I went and grabbed that. I needed these two. Well, the reason is for these here, these swivel ratchets here. I needed two of these to replace this one. And where's the other one? Oh, there goes the rest of that crap. Anyways, and this one. So, and as you can see, both of these are snap-ons, right? My brother gave me these. So I've been using these for the junkyard, man. And I'm always weary, you know, that or I'm always scared that I'm going to leave one of these behind. You know, I mean, they work great, but man. So I'm like, you know, I need to replace them. So, you know, with something like this. So that's what I went and picked these two up right here, right? And I was like, man, I don't want to risk these anymore. I don't want to beat these up in the yard. I mean, they're really nice tools. They're really nice. But I was in the yard just this past weekend, man. And you know what? I started to think to myself as I was using this, man, if I would have had these, I probably would have been real pissed off at myself, because these have the they have locketing positions right here on this deal here on the head, so you can lock them into place, right? And these do not. You know, these just swivel back and forth. And I had a really heavy extension and a thick and a really big socket on there, trying to get it, angle it in there. And I was thinking, what if this thing wouldn't hold? And I'm over here, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to use these at all. I may just use them here. I may continue using these in the yard. But that's the reason I got these, to replace these here, you know. These on the side. Obviously, we know what these are like 30, 20 something. They're, I mean, this one here is way more than both of those combined. So, yeah, that's the reason I got those. I've been needing some pry bars, so I just picked these two up. You know, pretty standard deals, these pry bars. Never had a dead blow hammer. I said, you know what, let me pick one of these up. Went ahead and got one of those. Pretty standard deal there. This here, man, see if I can, this thing right here, it's like an extension. It's a swivel, like an extension for, you can use it like on your nut driver, your impact driver or whatnot, yeah, like my DeWalt's. And they're good, like if you're trying to get them in the places that are kind of tight and at an angle, say you're trying to get in a dash or something like that. I noticed that when I was trying to take apart a dash one time in the yard, and I just couldn't get to certain screws. Then I saw a video on YouTube, and the guy was using one of these. So I said, man, I need to try that. You know, that's a handy deal there. So we'll see what the deal, see if I can get some good use out of that. This clamp here, you know, I think they had it on like, it was like $2-3, the sidewalk sale, so I just grabbed it. Never know when you could use one of those. These Hardy gloves were on sale. I think they were like, I think they were on clearance for like $7-8, so I just picked them up. They're kind of like the cold weather ones, and you know, we're starting to get the cold weather here. See, they're dirty. Had them on the floor. You know, we're just gonna start getting cold, so I said, hey, let me pick these up. You know, they probably won't last long, but you know. Here's some Teflon tape. Obviously, self-explanatory what that is. And I'm liking this light, man. I've seen people do reviews on it. I said, you know, let me pick it up. It was like $20. And I'm like, yeah, man, let me try this out. And it is, now I know it's like, it's dying already because I've been using it like that. I didn't want to open it up before I did the review, so. But yeah, I'm liking this light. Yeah, I think it's really well worth it. It's got it's got a strong magnet down there. Yeah, I like the way the way you can charge it with the USB deal. So yeah, and I think that's a good buy at $20. And I picked this one up. I don't know why, I just threw it in there. So maybe we can use one of these here, you know. So yeah, another light there, and of course, give you a little free light there. Who gives a crap about that? But that's pretty much it there on the Harbor Freight haul there. And like I said, I don't normally do something like this where picking up a huge amount of stuff. I think, I mean, $300 worth of stuff or whatever this was. It was, yeah. You know, I usually go in there, pick up 1 or 2 things I may need. Let's see. Okay, take this off here. It says my phone is getting hot while charging. Anyways, yeah. There's the jack. Actually, it's not in the box. I already taken it out. But yeah, man, like I said, love that jack. It is, you know, good to have, you know, in your car or whatnot. I like it because it's better than the bottle jack or the jacks that come in the cars and in your vehicles. And, you know, it's really light, you know, pick it up with like one hand real easy. This is just something that I picked up, I think it was the same day, but I just wanted to show that I picked this up at Home Depot. Pretty sure people have seen this one before. It's a 20 Max DeWalt Sawzall. You know, I needed one that would work with my batteries, and heck, you know, did the job. Oh man, I tell you, these things are badass though. I'm not gonna lie. These Diablo, Cat Loco's garage. He said something about these one time. He's like, yeah, I mean, they're really good. I was like, okay, I need to try them. You know. Yeah, and these things really do the trick, man, you know. Yeah, and this isn't even the really expensive one, if I'm not mistaken. They got even one that's like better than this. And this was slicing through the car like butter. So, and then I had to pick that up there because my bags were just all ripping up to hell. So, you know, I went and picked this one up. I think it was like $50 or something like that. So obviously you could tell there's already a bunch of junk in there. It's already dirty, you know, but yeah. It is what it is. You know, Husky bag, I'm liking it. I don't think it's gonna rip as easy because it's got the thing, it's got like the plastic deals on the bottom down there. You know, help protect it some. You know, most of the bags, you know, you just throw them on the ground, you know, in the yard or wherever, and then eventually they start ripping here on the sides down here. So this one here seems like it's gonna last a good while. It seems, yeah, it's made in China, like pretty much everything, just about everything else. But I think that it's gonna hold up for a while. You know, I've had this thing up for a good while. This Vapor, it's almost called Vapor, right? Yeah, Vapor. This gun here. Like I said, I'm gonna try it. Maybe see what the difference is between that gun there and that one. And that's about it, man. You know, like I said, yeah. That's the reason why I picked this up. I never do these tool haul videos or anything. I don't plan on starting to do anything like that. I just wanted to show what I bought and why I bought it. You know, just like, I'm not huge on Harbor Freight stuff, but there are a few good gems that you can purchase there. And like I said, for me, one of them is that right there. You know, and I'm really liking that right there too. So, all right, guys, my video is getting kind of long here. I usually don't make videos this long, so I'm out.